everybody, I'm Andy, the Kenworth Guy. Thanks so much for coming by the channel today. Well, do we have a treat for you? Look at that behind me. We got a pusher. You gotta love it. Let's get into it. All right, beautiful day here. Hey, I hope the audio is better. I know I've been struggling the last few videos with some bad audio, maybe only coming out of one side of the truck or one side of the headphones or something, but I got these two on here now. Hopefully it sounds better. We'll have to wait and see. Anyhow, let's get into this truck. So this is a brand new 2026 W900L. Big thank you to North and South Trucking, Cornelius Nelson. Thank you for your business and putting your trust in me and putting this beauty together for you. Turned out just spectacular. So not in the usual video spot over there. We have the Winnipeg Jets truck for our playoff run over there, kind of in my spot, but that's okay. We'll do it right here up front, right in front of Inland, in front of our dealership. So this is a 283-inch wheelbase. It's got the lift axle, 13,500 pound capacity. This truck's going to be hauling cattle pot, and she's going to work here tomorrow. So she just got back from the cleanup shop, looking nice and shiny. And a big thank you to all the people involved in putting this together, mostly our shop here. We did this visor from RLK up top, and then we had to adjust adding on these elephant ears after the truck showed up. Just something the customer wanted to put a finishing touch on the truck, and it looked really, really sharp. So I'm going to go through some of the things on this truck, how we spec'd it, and some of the things why we spec'd it the way we did, and some of the things I like to do on the specs. So starting up front here, we have the factory Texas bumper. So that is a 20-inch bumper, or sorry, 18-inch bumper, and looks really sharp. No center toe pin, just the two removable style. One thing I do like to do, I like to knock that piece off where your license plate holder is, and just some guys will put it onto the bumper themselves. It looks a little bit cleaner there. On the grill here, we have the additional grill bars installed at the factory, so it comes standard with 3. You got the center one here, and then this one here, and this one here are standard, but I like to put in the extra 4 just to fill it in. It looks really good. The bug screen is right here. It's kind of in behind the grill, so it's a non-removable style. So in the summertime, it looks nice and clean as it's shown here. And we have these clips here for the winter front that you can install. Nice mirror finish here. Thanks to Rob for polishing, looks really good. And then that Kenworth bug looking nice and sharp. This color is a beautiful blue. It's called Mariner Blue. Done a few trucks this color in the past, and just looks really cool. Pops really nice. Love the word mark. They've updated and changed it, so it's all individual letters kind of glued on. Looks really sharp. No drilling required. LED turn signal right on the fender here. Now with an 86-inch studio sleeper that we have here, it comes standard with the stainless panels right down below here. So that is standard with that chrome panel and then that Kenworth bug right there. So you can't actually even ask for it to be off of the truck. Now one thing I like to do on the specs, keep this panel here painted as opposed to the chrome. The reason for it, look at how nice and clean that looks. Nice and straight line, and turns out really, really sharp. We have the battery box down below polished with the polished end caps. I match it on the other side. And then we did the polished def cover, polished fuel tanks with a center fill. So it's how customer wanted to have the filler caps, wanted it mounted in the center. And we kept the spacing on the back end there and on the front end nice and even, so it clears everything nice and properly. Partly why they're a little closer together, maybe I should have explained that. You'll notice that we have that suspension for the sleeper right there. So if we made these tanks larger, which we couldn't because of wheelbase, this was the biggest tank that we could put. The straps are the furthest back that they can go to before they go in line with the suspension for the sleeper. And then we matched the gap here to the gap on the front just to keep it nice and symmetrical. This is the mid-frame marker light, which is required. I guess we could have put it on to the sleeper extender, but we wanted to keep that nice and clean. And the customer wanted these sleeper extenders. So this bunk looks really long with that extra blue extension on the back there. And then we got the rubber, giving it a total of a 19-inch addition there. So this is a Durabrite finish on the lift axle here. We have the Low Pro 255 Michelin XZE Plus. We have a zinc oxide frame rail paint process all the way through on the frame rail. Kenworth AG400L suspension. 11R22.5 Michelin Multi-Energy D tires. And like I said, Durabrite mirror polish. Ratio on the back here is a 342 with a high performance 40 rear end. So that's a Dana Spicer DSH40P with an oil pump. Full locking differentials, and we have disc brakes, as you can see down in there. This is an 8-inch riser on a 36-inch slide, so it's a little bit longer slide than what I would normally put on a truck, but whatever the customer wants is what they will get. We ordered it with no deck plate, no catwalk, just because obviously there's no space to put steps and or grab handles, so the factory will not allow us to put a catwalk without steps, without a grab handle. You either get all three or nothing at all. As far as this side here, there's no def tank, so a little bit larger fuel tank can fit. Again, we kept with the same process, same idea. Wanted to keep them lined up at the back, and then the straps, the gaps, and everything nice and tidy. Polished DPF SCR catalyst toolbox, and then up top here we have the 7-inch pipes by 54 tall. Dual moto mirrors. So those are motorized, heated on top, heated on the bottom. Bottom is fixed, and then we have the turn signal right there. Air cleaners are the 15-inch air cleaners. I like the look of that, just a bigger air cleaner. And then I put the bolts to the inside, just for a nice, clean, smooth, finished look. I'll just open up the hood here and show you what's underneath. So this is the Productivity Series Cummins X15. It is a 605, 1850 torque rating on it. Here is what the customer wanted to order. We did the Davco 382 fuel water separator with the heat elements built into it. We have remote lube terminal. There's your boosting studs underneath. There's your quick fill for filling up the air on the truck. Disc brakes on the front. We have your engine oil check, your oil fill, your washer. Sorry, that's not your washer. That's your power steering reservoir filter. Washer is over there, and coolant is up top. Now in here we have all your fuses and relays, or some of them anyways, all in there. Okay, and go around the other side. So this is what we call the hot side. We got your turbo, all accessories up front here, and then HVAC system right there. Now here are some ball valves, some taps to shut off coolant going into the HVAC system if that's what a customer wants to do in the off season. So there you go. So let's move this tour to the inside of the truck and show off that beautiful Studio 86-inch sleeper. All right. What a gorgeous truck. So this one's nice and bright on the inside, and that's because we went with the gray on gray interior, which is just a nice, bright, clean look. I really like it. I do like the black, but the gray brightens the whole cab up quite a bit, so it looks really sharp. And that is obviously the Diamond VIT interior. So on the door here, we'll just kind of go across. We got your window lift controls here, your mirror controls for heat and your adjustment, door locks down below. Down here are the back of sleeper lights. There's the other one up top, engine fan to manually turn it on. And then there's the bunk light, and then there's the cab lights. Up here is the turn signal stat with the interrupter switch for your marker lights. And then this is to get the washer fluid onto the window. We did the leather wrap steering wheel. It's not quite centered here when it got parked, but that's fine. It is aligned and centered. That is something that I do on all the trucks that I sell, is I do a full 3-axle laser alignment just after we get it from the factory, just to make sure that everything's nice and poker straight before you put her on the road. Did a full gauge package all the way across, so really nice way to set it up, I think. And then all the gauges and full switches are in here as well. You got your regen PTO switch, your lift axle control, air traction control, fifth wheel slider. There's the hazards, your jakes, your cruise, your air suspension dump, and then there is your front diff, your power divider, and then your back diff right there. So up top here we have trailer marker lights, clearance lights, driving lights, and your main headlights right there. 18-speed manual transmission. Down below here, this is the regulator to regulate how much air to put into the lift axle bags. And then your HVAC controls right here. And then there is the trailer and truck brakes, parking brakes. And then a glove box with the new Kenworth word mark kind of all the way across, looks nice and sharp. And then all the dash is and above is wood grain, so that's what you get with the Diamond VIT. You get the nice wood grain interior. CB radio up top like so. And as far as these seats, these are the Sears air cushion seats that are the ultra leather material, so very nice soft material right there. The armrests do flip up and out of the road, so nice space in between if you want to crawl through. So that's a nice segue into the bunk here. So again, nice gray interior, so it does make it a lot brighter. So I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, but a really nice way to trim out this sleeper. So starting up front here, we have cabinets. So this is basically the extra space that you will get with the 86-inch Studio sleeper. So you have a nice full cabinet all the way down to the bottom, and then a little shelf there. Same thing on this side. But this one has an extra shelf in there as well. So lots of storage, lots of extra space. We have the lower cabinets right there, which do come standard on the Diamond VIT for the Studio sleeper. And over here is another cabinet with a shelf. We got storage up here, up above as well. And then on this side, it's basically the same thing. Here, though, we do have a extended table, so something a little bit nice to drop down there, so it just flips into place, and that just locks in like so. Fridge down below, and we did a fixed mattress down below, so this is not liftable bunk. You can get that as an option, but the way that we configured it here is just a fixed lower bunk. A nice way to set it up. And you can also get the sofa bed or couch in the back if you would prefer, as a alternative to just a full mattress. Some of the old school things I really like is this Kenworth air fan that you can have in here, just for a little bit of added comfort and cool factor. Oh, cool factor. Do you get it? Get it? Because a fan keeps you cool, but it looks cool because it's old school. Oh man, I am not quitting my day job. That is some bad humor. Anyways, so some cool factor right there. Old school, cool fan. Okay, stop it, Andy. Stop. There is some power outlets down below here, and then your little ashtray. Here is a cup holder, adjustable size, so you can kind of slide these out if you want to have a bigger cup in there. On this side, we have the little clock. We have your fridge switch, bunk lights. Here is your HVAC system for when the truck is not running, a volume control for the speaker. You have a little audio converter there for headphones, and then here is for the fan down below. There is the other cup holder. I said before in the last video, or one of the previous videos, I said I'm a fan of the fan. It's another bad one. Anyways. Upper bunk with the strap up there. I'm just gonna tighten that down for the road because it will kind of bounce around otherwise. So you just get that nice and secure so it doesn't kind of bounce while you're driving. So there you go. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Thanks so much for watching. And again, Cornelius, I really appreciate the business. Thanks for flying all the way in from across the country to pick up your new truck. I sure appreciate, again, you taking the time and putting your trust in me to put this truck together for you. I hope it turned out exactly how you expected and wanted. So pleased to be a part of this project with you. So, hey, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, click the button down below, give this video a thumbs up if you are interested in doing that kind of a thing. And also you can check out my website up here, thekenworthguy.com. On there you'll see a way to spec and configure your own new Kenworth truck if you want, with my help. And you can also see what inventory we have for sale. So all sorts of ways to get a hold of me there on your favorite social media platform. I am on it. So thanks so much for watching, and as always, have yourself the world's best day.